Those Arabs had it right in the desert, draped over everything, covered up entirely. It's hot out there. Be careful. Lots of this stuff, agua, H2O. I'm going to take a big swig to stay hydrated. What's the general drill? 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day. 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day. Isn't that right? Something like that? It's about a half gallon of water. Anyway, get on it. Stay hydrated. It is hot. An absurdly busy afternoon. 2 big hours coming your way on the radio. We're going to need all the 2 hours. 90 minutes of fun coming your way on TV. Hopefully we can cram it all in 90 minutes. Get it all out there, hopefully. You can check out the show live streaming, CoreyTalks.com. We're on YouTube right now. And after the fact, too, you can watch the show later. Go to YouTube, Corey Johnson, Neutral Ground. 93.9 FM is our radio home. 93.9 FM. Also, 107.9 FM is our radio home. 107.9 FM. Cox Channel 4 TV, that's Your View, Louisiana. All over the state, wherever Cox Television is, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Cajun Country, Lafayette. Cox Channel 4, Your View, Louisiana, 4 p.m. to 5:30. Same deal with you Spectrum Charter TV subscribers. Spectrum Channel 333, 4 to 5:30. Jason's at the controls, a.k.a. the Ragin' Cajun, a.k.a. the Man in Black. Fielding your phone calls, Rouse's Markets phone lines. 766-9480. 766-9480. Yeah, I better jump right into it because it is a ridiculously full slate. The 6 districts in Louisiana, the 6 congressional districts, the state's 33% black. This is pretty simple. There's 6 congressional districts. The state's 33% black. How would you divide up the 6 congressional districts? Kindergartner, first grade, second grade? If it's 6 districts, it's 33% black. It's simple. It's 4 predominantly white districts, I guess, and 2 primarily black districts. But the 6 districts in the state, 5 are white, only 1 predominantly black. Doesn't represent the true racial demographic of our state. So the Republicans controlling Baton Rouge take hold of this thing and they rework the maps. And they come up with a really neat idea. 5 white and 1 black. So anyway, a federal court has said it's unconstitutional. Get back to work, rewrite it, and you got like a week or something to do it. John Bell Edwards calling a special session to get it done. Yeah, get it white. I mean, get it right this time. Geesh. Get it white. 6 districts. State's 33% black. 2 of the 6 should be black, not 1 of the 6. Simple. No, the white Republicans don't want to give up that congressional seat. It'll go to someone black. Guaranteed Democrat. Giving it to the Democrats. That's what it's about. Giving it to the Democrats. Got 5 seats that are probably going to be Republican controlled. Automatically giving 1 to the Democrats. Sort of a viral video, huh? Sunday's drifting, the car stunts. All pre-planned, all pre-hyped on social media. The city knew about it. They did nothing except put a desperately, in need of backup NOPD officer by himself in harm's way. That's about all they did. That was terrible. Terrible. JP Morrell once again, Council Vice President JP Morrell, once again calling for NOPD Chief Sean Ferguson to not only resign, step down, but immediately the city should go on a national search, and find someone with new ideas that can proactively change the NOPD. JP Morrell, Council Vice President, says Sean Ferguson, the NOPD chief, is a failure. Arm everyone, huh? Have you seen this viral video? Another one. Viral videos right now, like the car drifting thing, not good. Not good. This, these 18-year-olds with assault weapons. Have you seen this video from Annunciation in Calliope? Have you checked this out, Jason? About, I don't know, a few blocks from the convention center, a few blocks from the World War II Museum. I mean, just a bunch of wannabe BS gangsters, but armed, young and stupid. Not a good combo. It's not like go mess with them. Don't go poke that tiger with the stick. Might start firing that gun. No, absolutely insane, mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. That's the brand right now that LaToya the Destroyer has going right now for the city of New Orleans. That's the brand out there. We're like an MTV rap video. You come to New Orleans on Saturday and Sunday from the region, bring your car for drifting, bring your guns for shooting, and we're just going to have a good old time in New Orleans, and there's not enough police, or the police don't care, or the city doesn't care, the citizens don't care. I don't know what the deal is, but that is the brand. That's the, perception, and the perception is reality. And these videos prove it. The dude dancing on the hood of the cop car, it's just like, that's New Orleans, bro. Let's go and do some drifting and shoot some guns. Unbelievable. That's the brand right now. The video from Annunciation in Calliope, middle of the day, a bunch of, 16, 18, I'd say like 18 to 20 plus. Let's say 18 to 20 plus, young adults. Just with pistols and AK-47 type assault rifles and just lots of guns out in the street. Some drifting gimmick going on, blocking an intersection, and all these cats have, firearms and are getting videoed. Their face, everything. Proud of it. And then, you combine all this, and it's just like, it's a magnet for it. You can thank LaToya the Destroyer Cantrell for all of that. Eugene Green, New Orleans council person, is going to join us in about 5 minutes on the program. We're going to talk about this and a whole lot more. A federal judge has forbid Jason Williams from claiming race or politics is what's behind the tax fraud charges. Can't use that in the trial. I'm telling you, I can go on and on and on. Doesn't stop. Steve Scalise towing the company line on guns. Eugene Green joining us next. Every day we broadcast live from the Buddy Diliberto River City's Total Maintenance Studios. Honest air conditioning experts that come right now. Find them at NOLAAC.com. NOLAAC.com. The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the Italian sausage with peppers or the soft-shell crab ravioli. Lunch Monday to Friday. Dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof. Now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anyway. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, now with 4 area locations. Canal at Carrollton, on the North Shore in Slidell, in Baton Rouge by the Mall of Louisiana, and now in Metairie. West Esplanade at Transcontinental. The Woodhouse Day Spa.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
What actually lasts a lifetime? Not much, but at Helm Paint we have something guaranteed to last a lifetime. Benjamin Moore's Regal Select. This paint and primer in one offers cutting-edge waterborne technology, smooth application, and long durability. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore, your New Orleans paint store.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
This is what Drew Brees thinks about Super Discount Store in Chalmette. Actually, Brees doesn't think at all about Super Discount Store, but they do have the lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law for beer, alcohol, and wine. Super Discount Store in Chalmette. Super Discount Store!
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is now hiring service and installation technicians. Great benefits, great pay, take-home vehicle. Apply today. Tommy'sLockandAlarms.com.
Total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool side. NOLAAC.com, your cool side.
When you think of Fury's restaurant in Metairie, you think about fresh local fish like flounder, snapper, and speckled trout, fried, broiled, or grilled. Fury's restaurant in Metairie.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Yeah, you right, Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you on a hot summer Tuesday afternoon. Summer not officially on the calendar yet, but yeah, we're in it. I mean, obviously for weeks and weeks. It's hot out there. Stay hydrated. Councilman Eugene Green's going to join us in a few minutes. You can too. Rouse's Market's phone lines, 504-766-9480. 766-9480. Yeah, if you have a question for Councilperson Eugene Green, 766-9480. Yeah, the 6 districts, congressional districts, John Bell Edwards going to have a special session to rewrite those.
It's all good.
New Orleans brand right now, not really looking too good. Perception's reality. And LaToya Cantrell, sort of MIA lately, just missing in action. I'm waiting on the next junket. I anticipate that coming down the pike any week now. But LaToya Cantrell's been kind of quiet. No sense of urgency on tackling this crime problem. And as I was saying, perception's reality. When, you know, young kids in surrounding cities, it could be Baton Rouge, Houston, we're hearing, other cities, they watch these car stunts, these drifting videos. They see these 2 clowns jump up on the NOPD SUV, one kind of surfing across the hood, the other literally jumping up and down. I mean, thank goodness for video. They've got them. They got pictures of them. They're going to catch them. But that kind of thing, coupled with this thing on Annunciation and Calliope, blocks from the World War II Museum, blocks from the Convention Center. These young adults buy a drifting deal, I guess part of the behind-the-scenes audience. Everyone's got a gun, showing their pistols, showing 2 pistols, showing assault-type weapons. That's the brand on social media that's being pushed to that generation about New Orleans. It's the place in America you can come and do this kind of stuff and get away with it. Eugene Green joins us, New Orleans City Councilman. Is that accurate? Am I going overboard? What do you think, Eugene? Thanks for joining us.
It was a conspiracy. It was on social media. There's a fire. You know something? I'll send you the 2 flyers that they made about it, which included their meeting location in Baton Rouge, and they decided that they were going to come down here to New Orleans, and New Orleanians should be outraged. I mean, that we would be targeted that way. And it was basically one of the more irresponsible and unacceptable things that I've seen happen in a long time in our city.
The city kind of knew, obviously, and did nothing except put a desperately needed NOPD officer in harm's way.
Yes, but I do want to say this, Corey. It's very important to say this. There was knowledge that they had put this online. Now, nobody would have anticipated this many people showing up. They hadn't really done that even in Baton Rouge where they came from. But it didn't say meet us here in New Orleans at this specific location. It said meet us in Baton Rouge, so no one knew how many cars were going to come down. It was something that they, I guess, did the day before, made the flyer and started advertising it. But as far as that police officer is concerned, yes, he was in danger. But I think that it's important for us to comment on the restraint that he showed while somebody was jumping on top of his car, while people were in front of him. You know they were cursing. You saw them kicking the vehicle, and yet he did his job, which was to get through the crowd, to have his vehicle in a place to stop the circus from going on so that people would move. He did exactly as he was supposed to have done. I'm sorry that it looks that way, but they know who did the jumping. He won't be jumping on another police vehicle anytime soon. I can tell you that.
I totally agree with you. Eugene Green's with the city council person. Eugene, that was the one with the car jumping, but at least 3 other instances around the city. St. Claude and St. Roch was that one. There was Dalman Road at Chef, one in Uptown.
And there was another one. There was another one at Louisa and Almanaster.
It's going to happen this Sunday. Guaranteed. It's going to happen this Sunday. Is the city and the NOPD prepared to attack this where it's definitively, will happen this Sunday? At least in one spot, probably multiple spots. Do you think they're ready to go attack this?
Well, what we saw on Sunday was 6 spots. So, Corey, how do you determine where they're going to go? And then when they go, you do show up and disperse them. But I think that you're going to see a little bit of a different mindset because the police chief has gone that next step that some people have been asking for, charge them under state law. Charge them under state law with penalties that include imprisonment up to 15 years. Because I don't know if you saw the video where the guy got hit by the car.
Yep.
He got hit by the back of a door. He just got up, but I know he's hurting.
Oh, no, the quarter panel. Yeah, I've seen that one. I've seen a woman get clocked and get up, broke a nail maybe. Yeah, in 2 days she's not going to be able to get out of bed.
But those folks are an example of the fact that this is not just fun. This is not just victimless crime. This is something that endangers everyone around them. And I really almost don't get it, Corey. If you look at the vehicles closely, they were coming close to crowds, and then the vehicle had they stepped back and went back in the. How is that fun, putting your life on the line like that?
No, they're just they're young kids that they're not thinking about it and think it's fun. I know, but also we didn't wear our pants halfway down to our knees, and this is a generation past that. So I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, for us, it's a few generations away. Oh no, I mean I think it's a total insanity now. Cockfighting, dog fighting, that's illegal. Watching it is illegal. Why isn't it illegal to people that watch this? Go start arresting people.
Yeah, I understand. We're working on that part of it, which is there's a reason that the ordinance has been held up. But I think that we're going to have a problem because, for example, if they did it at Dominant Chef, well, that's not a great example. But the best example was St. Claude and St. Roch.
Yep.
If somebody had come out of the St. Roch market and was standing there watching it, that's the problem. You get into issues of, well, what determines what's one spectator versus another. And those are legal challenges that we have to look at, knowing that the lawyers are going to be challenging anybody who gets charged against them. That's why my ordinance is trying to be very specific relative to what donating is and what stunt driving is so that it can be defended in municipal court.
Nice.
But municipal court use might become a little bit moot if the police are going to charge under the state statute, which has higher penalties. And everybody supports that. It was a move that we kind of wish that the police chief had made before.
Yeah.
Now, of course, beyond that, it's not what happens with the charge, it's what happens afterwards. And we have to see if the district attorney is going to pursue those charges on a state level.
Hey, I know you got to go. 2 quick questions, Eugene. 2 quick questions. Council Vice President JP Morrell once again calling for Sean Ferguson to resign, step down in a national search for a chief. Says the problem starts at the top. Do you agree with that or not?
I think that the problems start beyond the police, but I'll look at what he calls for. But I think the problems start beyond the police. Corey, it is very important. I wish we had even more time to talk, but I'm going to be late for my event because I want to talk as long as you give me. The police have made 1,300 and so arrests this year. There have been 125 actual convictions. The police made 3,500 arrests last year with not many incidents, with not many accusations of civil rights violations, and there were 5 jury trials. There was a number that seems ridiculous in terms of convictions due to COVID. I don't know exactly what more you can really ask.
No, I'm not. That's just what he said. I'd have to really look at it closely. I kind of like the chief right now, and I think it's bigger than him. Last question. Mayor's smart city information. Is the council getting it?
The council has subpoenaed the information, and we've been sued in return, so we have not received the information. I'm going to use the right legal words on that to just tell you the challenge is still there in terms of us getting the information that we want. However, we will get it. I think one way or the other. It's public information, to be honest with you. It may be a matter of time before we get it, but I think that we're moving in the right direction. We're using the powers of the city council the way a city council's powers are supposed to be used. We have the power of investigation, and we're conducting an investigation. I wish that there wasn't much pushback because sometimes it becomes a little suspicious as to why there's that type of pushback, but we're doing the right thing.
Any final thoughts?
The bottom line is what you saw on Sunday was unacceptable. The participants were irresponsible. Corey, they risked their lives. They risked the lives of the spectators. They're blocking intersections where someone could be on their way to the hospital, where someone could be on their way to deliver a baby, and they don't care about those things. They put bleach on the ground to make smoke so that their tires can make more smoke. It doesn't make sense, but at the end of the day, it's not. And I emphasize that to people who say, oh, they don't have anything else to do. It is not a victimless crime. It is something that can really hurt someone if they aren't careful.
Eugene Green, always a pleasure. Thanks for the time.
And thank you for the time also, and thank you for your interest in this issue. And I think that you'll see some changes coming. They may try to do it on Sunday. I don't know. But if I were them, I don't think that I would do that on Sunday coming. I mean, especially after the police were insulted like that. But go on and do it and see what happens. But recognize that there's a state statute with which you're going to be charged now. And there's going to be probably an arrest or two because of the clear visions of the people who are committing violations. Just stop it. Take your vehicles and go to the lakefront, sit them out there and watch the sunset and enjoy the things that the city of New Orleans has to offer. No more excuses. That's not fun, and it's not victimless.
Eugene Green, a pleasure. Thanks again.
All right, you're welcome.
Corey Johnson with you, coming
The
right
Port
back.
of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Custom window treatments can enhance the look and value of your home. At Helm Paint and Decorating, we're proud to offer custom plantation-style window shutters by Scandia. Perfect for any window, including large frames, French doors, sliding doors, and arches. American-made SL300 shutters are available in many colors to match your personal decor. We'll come out to measure, and you'll receive fast delivery. Plus, they're virtually maintenance-free.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Morrell led us steer you in the right direction.
Helm Paint and Supply.
Kanye West was seen shopping at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
I am Shakespeare in the flesh. Walt Disney, Nike, Google.
Okay, I think Kanye was talking about something else entirely. Super Discount Store on Paris Road in Chalmette.
Enjoy outdoor dining on the streetcar line, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe, the finest in Middle Eastern cuisine, Carrollton at Jeanette, Lebanon's Cafe.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region, with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockанdalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Which Metro New Orleans area restaurant made CNN's top 50 in America and ThrillList.com's top 25 and has served presidents at the White House for over 40 years? Trey Yen in Mandeville.
Did you know Rouse's sells only Angus beef? Angus beef's natural marbling means more succulence and flavor. Whether you choose Rouse's USDA Prime, Choice, or Select, it'll be only Angus beef when you get it at Rouse's. Tastes like home.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We're doing all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
Yeah, you, right? Thanks for joining us on a hot June summer afternoon, live from the magical city, the Crescent City. Where you at, Cher? Sonny Bono? You're in the Big Easy. I thought that Dennis Quaid really did a fantastic job. What was that horrible movie, Jason? Was it The Big Easy? Was that the name of the movie, The Big Easy? You're in the Big Easy, Cher. Just take it a different way. Pull up some absurd Dennis Quaid lines from that. It's as bad as it gets. I'm 25% Cajun, but I'm from the city. Jason, a.k.a. the Ragin' Cajun. What's your Cajun blood, you'd say, Jason, percentage-wise? He's saying not much, but I guess he's more accent than actual Cajun. He's like Edwin Edwards. Edwin Edwards, 0% Cajun blood. None, zero. Think what you want. Believe what you want to believe. Believe what you hope is true. I'm just telling you the truth, the honest truth. Edwin Edwards has 0 Cajun blood in his body. He is not a Cajun. Anyway, Dennis Quaid's more Cajun than Edwin Edwards because he just nails the accent. It's New Orleans Cajun accent that we hear absolutely nowhere on planet Earth. It's like the Naturally Nolans Bridge. It's just really dumb. We're going to pull up some of that.
We love our house. Been here for you.
That's why you get YouTube Supreme. Actually, Jason, I think does. He pays the $15. Me? I got to go through commercials every few minutes.
I live up the street, but I'm going to get a few things. Is that okay with you?
Well, I'll wait for you. I'll drive you the rest of the way.
No, thank you. I'd rather walk.
Well, I'll walk with you.
No. And thank you very much for a very illuminating evening.
Wow. Don't do anything, Dennis. Don't say anything. Please. Oh, boy. Something dumb's about to happen. Something stupid is about to be said by Dennis Quaid. Oh, darling, you're in the Big Easy. Nah, we take it easy here.
Stop!
Share.
My purse!
Try to find a good line if you can, Jason. No, of course, I don't know any good lines. You shouldn't have heard of the movie. It's good for you. That's a plus. It's terrible. So bad. You could probably Google, like, horrible Dennis Quaid Cajun lines from the movie, and it'd have to pull some up, I guarantee you. It's that bad. It's that bad. That's one of the lines. Oh, Cher. Like, have you ever said Cher in your life unless someone was talking about Sonny Bono and Cher? I think Cher's... I like that song. Can you, whatever, feel love after love? Or I was dancing at the discotheque to some of that Cher. Do you believe in love after love, I think? Yes, Jason's shaking his head. Yes, the discotheque. Yes, dancing. That song, Cher. Cajun talk, Cher. I think Cher for Cajun talk is like, yo for Spanish. Yo, what's up, dude? Wow, Cher. Dennis Quaid, The Big Easy. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday afternoon. A lot to discuss. Yeah, the brand that LaToya the Destroyer is throwing out there for New Orleans, and she is MIA, by the way. No leadership, no sense of urgency. I think she's going to, I'm serious, I don't mean to laugh, but this week, next week, I think it's going to be a junket. There'll be a release from the mayor's office. LaToya Cantrell and 12 other idiots are on their way to, somewhere, Jamaica, South Africa, Paris, Japan, somewhere. There will be a junket to somewhere. Maybe the big one to, like, Japan is getting scaled back. They're only going to go to San Francisco. But there is a junket coming. I can feel a junket in the air. The mayor's just scared to go because she knows what I know. And if she doesn't know what I know, then she's just really 110% asleep at the wheel, in the seat cushions, in the bunker like Ray Nagin after Katrina at the Hyatt. That type of asleep at the wheel. This Sunday, there will be a drifting incident. Cars doing stunts and spinning in multiple locations this Sunday in Orleans Parish proper. Does anyone want to wager on that? I do like Eugene Green kind of daring it. Didn't you get that out of that? Kind of daring, folks. I dare you to do the stunts this Sunday. And stressing that it's not just some city thing. You think, boy, the NOPD isn't doing anything about it. It's a state crime now, so state police, harsher penalty, all of that coming down, and more police to handle it, hopefully. No, that viral video of the Sunday car stunts, that was pre-planned, pre-hyped. The guys jumping on the hood of the vehicle. The other situation, Annunciation at Calliope, I believe another drifting thing, and then kind of behind the crowd watching was just like a bunch of gangster wannabes, 20-something-year-olds with pistols and assault rifles, just insane. Insane. Now, if I'm walking down the street and I see those guys and behind me is like some military invasion, I'm glad to see them. Outside of that possibility, 1 out of a gazillion chance, yeah, that's just insane. And you watch that video of a bunch of gangster wannabes on the street with all the guns, and then the cars drifting, and then the guy jumping on the hood of the NOPD. It just yells to these young people, come to New Orleans, do all that crap, and nothing happens to you. Did you hear about any arrests? Talk to your friends. Anyone get arrested? Look at the cop. We're jumping on the hood of his car, and they're doing nothing. One cop, hundreds of us. Come on down. That's the message. That's perception. That's reality about New Orleans. Rouse's Markets phone lines, 504-766-9480. How do you stop it? How do you fix it? 504-766-9480. I mentioned dog fighting, cockfighting. Not only the folks that own the birds and dogs and train them respectively, but the folks that go there and watch, they're breaking the law too. So those that watch the stunt driving, they're breaking the law too. I don't know how that message isn't put out there. And then lots of video. Police could go after the fact. I mean, there should be someone just walking around the crowd videotaping everyone. You could almost have the mentality of, hey, we got you on video. Anytime we feel like arresting you, we can. Sort of like the January 6th riot. The feds just sort of, they didn't take their time. The opposite. They had a sense of urgency. A lot of people going after these folks, continue to go after them, but lots of video exposure. That is sort of the catch-22 to all of this, isn't it? These young kids doing this crap. I say kids, whatever, 18, 20, 22, 25. These morons showing off the guns and the car stunts. It doesn't work unless there is a crowd. It doesn't work unless someone is videotaping it. It doesn't work unless it gets on social media. It doesn't work unless it ideally goes viral. But at the very least, they're posting this criminal activity. It's part of the deal, and it's also the incriminating part that puts people in jail. I mean, the dopey guy who surfed off the NOPD vehicle and the one jumping up and down on the hood, they've got total facial video of those, like still shots, digitally enhanced, easy to, people are looking at that going, that's Jimmy, that's Frankie. Wow, right away. And then there are people going, I hate Jimmy, I hate Frankie. 911, that's Jimmy so-and-so, that's Frankie so-and-so. They live at 123 Main Street, corner Elm. Those jackasses will be in jail in the next 24 hours. And they should be. But the damage is done. And I'm not talking about to the hood of the NOPD cruiser or SUV. I'm talking about the perception in Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, Baton Rouge, Shreveport, Southern Mississippi, Southern Alabama, Atlanta, wherever. Man, go down to New Orleans. We can do all this crap. And we don't get harassed like the Peachtree police might, or Houston police, or whatever. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday. If you miss Eugene Green, New Orleans councilman, you missed a lot. He joined us on the program earlier. You can always catch that later on YouTube, Anchor, iTunes, Spotify. Hey, Fury's Restaurant open till 9 p.m. tonight. So good and special. Rare, a standalone, an outlier. Most local seafood places aren't serving local fresh seafood, sadly. That's all Fury's serves. You know the drill. Local, fresh seafood like snapper and flounder and speckled trout. Fresh, local seafood. Don't forget the onion rings and the gumbo. Open till 9. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie. Oh. 1 more minute, huh, Jason? I was like, yeah, nailed it. Didn't talk over anything. Nailed it. No, you didn't. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie. Open till 9. For 45 more seconds. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie. Open till 9. Don't forget the onion rings and the gumbo. They are open till 9? Question mark? Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday. Yeah, you're right. No, those viral videos are branding our city. Eugene Green kind of daring those folks. Yeah, come out Sunday, see what happens. You'll be breaking not just city law, state law. Council Vice President JP Morrell once again calls for NOPD Chief Sean Ferguson to step aside and a national search for a new NOPD chief.
Young's Dry Cleaning has free pickup and delivery. That's right, Young's Dry Cleaning has absolutely free pickup and delivery. Home or office, East Bank or West Bank. Call Young's at 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Rouse's Markets means convenience. Every one of our 65 locations opens at 7 a.m., some at 6:30, and they're open until 10 p.m., with some staying open till 11 or even midnight. Convenience. Rouse's Markets. Tastes like home.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockанdalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
When you think of Fury's Restaurant in Metairie, you think about the freshest local seafood anywhere. Shrimp, oysters, speckled trout, flounder, snapper, soft shells, crawfish. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Recently, Kim Kardashian was seen at Super Discount Store in Chalmette.
Let's party.
Can you think of any other celebrities that won't sue us? Super Discount Store in Chalmette. The lowest prices allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and cold beer. 3235 Paris Road.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday. Dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot.
Have a painting project but can't decide on the perfect color? At Helm Paint and Decorating, we offer half-pint paint samples in any Benjamin Moore color for under $5, so you can test potential paint colors before investing in a full gallon.
Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore. Let us steer you in the right direction.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
Yeah, the one catch-22 of these idiots that do the stunt driving and showcasing the guns. They got to get on video and they got to get on social media and they're showing their faces, and that's that. Otherwise, what's the point is what they're thinking. Hopefully it leads to some arrests. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday, a full slate. The 6 congressional districts in Louisiana. 5 are white dominated. 1 is a black majority district. The other are white majority districts, the way the map's drawn. The state of Louisiana is 33% black. 1 out of every 3 Louisianians is black. There's 6 congressional districts. If 33% of the population's black, of the 6 districts, how many of them should be majority black districts? It's kindergarten, first grade, second grade. It's 2 of the 6. The reason to redraw the maps is because it was 5 and 1, 5 white, 1 black. Louisiana Republicans realizing, man, I mean, it's not like a big realization, knowing right away, boy, this is a black majority district. Always will be Democrat dominated for generations and generations to come. We're making great strides with Latinos, bringing them away from the Democrat Party into the Republican Party. We're not making great strides with blacks. We're increasing numbers all the time, but not by any huge percentage. So to Republicans and white folks in Louisiana, that black district will become a Democratic liberal district. And they don't want it. They like 5-1. They don't want 4-2. And then what's next after that? 3-3, you crazy people? It's all based off of population. I don't make up the rules. It's called representation. 33% of the state's black. There are 6 congressional districts because the state hasn't grown. The state hasn't grown. We're losing congressional districts. Well, we have at one time 9. I think we had 9 like 50, 60 years ago. Now we've got 6. And other states are gaining districts. Anyway, a federal court rules that redoing the district maps and keeping it 5 white, 1 black was unconstitutional. Redraw the maps. You got about a week to do it. John Bell Edwards is calling a special session. Yeah, get it white. I mean, get it right this time. Geesh. Viral videos, drift driving, these car stunts, the punks, these gangster wannabes showing the guns. That's the perception that generation nationwide is getting about New Orleans. A city you can go down there and do a lot of drifting in your vehicle, showcase your vehicle, show off all your guns, get it posted on video. Maybe if you're lucky, NOPD will show up and we can make fun of them, abuse them, disrespect them, and post it all on some social media site. That's what's going on right now. Crazy. It really is. Steve Scalise towing the company line. We need to find telltale signs so that we can intervene, focus on stopping before it happens. It's about Democrats wanting to take guns away, hardening our schools. How can you say guns are just a tool? They're going to find out how they're going to find a way to kill folks anyway. Let's harden the schools. If you harden the schools, aren't they going to find a way to kill folks anyway? I don't get it. This is beyond simple. The gun lobby in America is amazingly strong. This isn't about Democrats and Republicans and liberals, and it isn't about taking away the Second Amendment. It's about responsible, it's honoring the Second Amendment and treating it in a responsible way, not in an irresponsible way. Letting an 18-year-old buy an assault rifle, 2 of them. It's crazy. These kids on Cali Open Annunciation with all the assault rifles and pistols. Easier to get a gun in Louisiana than a driver's license. No, reasonable, common sense, stricter gun laws. And folks like Steve Scalise, those hardcore Republicans, are 110% against it. Next, you'll be taking away the guns. You'll take away the Second Amendment. It's so silly. I don't know a single human being, I've never met this person, that wants the Second Amendment repealed, revoked. Do they exist? Yeah, I think you can go online and find those 50 people, I know there's more than that. It's such a small amount. Democrats and Republicans are for the Second Amendment, aren't anti-guns, but want reasonable gun laws. We all do. Republicans and Democrats, reasonable people. That's all. No, it's embarrassing when Steve Scalise talks about hardening of schools, and you can't say one thing and then say the opposite a second later. The guns aren't the problem. They're going to find a way to kill the kids anyway. Hey, let's harden the schools. Okay, you can harden the schools and they'll find a way to kill the kids, blow up a bus. I mean, it's crazy. These guns, assault weapons, it's simple. By definition, what they're designed for, to shoot a lot of human beings quickly. You can say, man, I use it for duck hunting. I change this and I can go, deer hunting with it. That's great. Now, you can do a lot of things with a lot of tools. But the number one design for the manufacturer, clearly, to gun down a bunch of human beings quickly. It is a military police weapon. That was the mentality of making that weapon. You can turn it in all kind of stuff. I think you could mount a motor to it and ride it as a motorcycle. I'm riding my AR-15. I put wheels on it and a motor. But it was originally designed with military and police applications. That was the thought. It's a Tuesday. The 5 o'clock power hour is coming your way. 93.9 FM. Oh, so fine. 93.9 FM. CoreyTalks.com live streaming. We're on YouTube. Oh, that's till 6 o'clock. On Cox Channel 4, on Spectrum Channel 333 TV in Louisiana, till 5:30. That's Blue Boy saying stick around. 5 o'clock power hour next. And your phone calls. Corey Johnson with you on a hot summer Tuesday afternoon. Don't go anywhere. Good boy, Blue.
If you or a loved one are suffering from addiction, listen to Springfield Wellness Center's founder, Paula Norris Metier.
I feel personally, when I walk around on the grounds, that it's sacred ground. It's healing. Just the environment is healing. Just being here makes one feel like that, I can let go. I can let go of the worry. I can let go of the stress that I've been carrying around for a long time. We don't shame anybody. We don't blame anybody. We don't judge anyone. Just that alone really is the foundation on which everything else that we do is done.
Put your addiction behind you. Call Springfield Wellness Center, 504-291-4000.
Just call us. That's all. And we'll be waiting for you.
504-291-4000. 291-4000. Springfield Wellness Center. SpringfieldWellnessCenter.com.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at StudyNOLA.com.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
Where can you find shish kebab in New Orleans? Lamb, beef, chicken, shrimp, plus all your other Mediterranean favorites. Lebanon's Cafe on the streetcar line. Lunch, dinner, and shish kebab. Lebanon's Cafe. The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
At Home Paint and Decorating, our paints are in it for the long haul. In fact, our top Benjamin Moore exterior paints come with a lifetime warranty. Not 25 years, not 50 years, we mean forever. You heard right. At Helm Paint, our top exterior paints have a lifetime warranty against chipping, peeling, and flaking. They also are mildew resistant. Imagine painting your home one time and being done with it. Visit any one of our locations today and make that once-in-a-lifetime purchase. Paint that has a lifetime warranty. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore. Let us steer you in the right direction.
Rouse's, New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's has the only full-service grocery stores both in the French Quarter on Royal Street and in the CBD on Baronne in the old Sewell Cadillac building. The Rouse's on the river, Tchoupitoulas at Napoleon, is in a century-old warehouse. And uptown on Ferret at the corner of Valence is Rouse's all-new boutique store. With 7 locations in Orleans Parish, Rouse's is New Orleans grocery store. Rouse's Markets. Taste like home.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot.
Trey Yen in Mandeville, a New Orleans tradition for over 40 years, serving the finest Louisiana-inspired Chinese cuisine. Open Tuesday through Sunday. Trey Yen.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating.
Yeah. Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
What a great theme song for a cartoon. Listen to all those instruments. String instruments, like a symphony orchestra.
Meet George Jetson.
I like the flutes, huh? Piccolo or something.
His boy Elroy.
There's a lot of string instruments.
Daughter Judy.
That guy's jamming on that trumpet. Al Hurd or something.
Jane, his wife.
The good old days. Folks made money in the jingle business. They still do, I guess. It's all digitalized stuff now. Yeah, you right. Crescent City and beyond. Corey Johnson back at you. I like that River City's Total Maintenance catchy theme. That's all live, actual New Orleans musicians playing instruments. Pretty cool stuff. Tuesday afternoon, 5 o'clock power hour. Thanks for joining us on the radio. Oh So Fine, 93.9 FM. Oh So Fine, 93.9 FM. We're on television till 5:30. Cox Channel 4 TV, all over Louisiana. Spectrum Channel 333 TV, all over Louisiana. Live streaming till 6, CoreyTalks.com. We're on YouTube. Watch on your phone, watch on your computer, go online, YouTube, search bar, Corey Johnson Neutral Ground, YouTube Live. Yeah, you right. It's hot out there. Really hot out there. Oh, boy. You know, nothing worse than a little toll money. You know what toll money is, Jason? Toll money is the money you get back from the toll person when you give like a 20. Nothing worse than when you go into like the toll booth and you have just like a 20. Like, oh no, I'm going to get 15 wet ones. Did someone blow their nose with this one? Cheese 'em Pete's. No, the toll folks, there's no slower toll booth. Sorry, what's your boy over Carlton Doofer show. I don't think his priority is to have the fastest toll booths, but it's sort of a problem on the causeway a little bit. Would you say, Jason, a little bit? Sometimes people are just like having a conversation. You need to go to Frankie's Chicken Shack. It's on, say, toll lady, take the money and let him go. Cheese 'em Pete's. Receipt or no, it's pretty simple. No, then you get the toll people at the end of the shift. They don't want to count a pile of ones, so they're doing their money counting while you're waiting to give them the money. And then often, you know, I remember the Crescent City Connection especially, that the dollar toll, when it was $1, you give them a 20, you get 19 wet ones back. I used to just throw that on the floor of my car. I'd use it later. I'd let it dry out. Yeah, I go to Trey Yen and get a nice hot pepper chicken lunch special last week. And I think I gave a 20. I got a 5 and 10 ones back in a wad. Like, I guarantee if I would have stuck my head in the toll booth, there would have been a bunch of little stacks of money. This is the change for a 10. This is the change for a 20. I even have a change for a 50 and even some change for 100. And it's a bunch of 5s and 1s. So I can get off my shift easier. At the end, it's a lot easier to count big bills. Geesh. Anyway, I don't like toll money. There's some on the floor of my car right now. My sister got in my car the other day. I think it was my mom, my sister. We were coming back from dinner or something. She's like, hey, money. I'm like, yeah, whatever. There's like 3 $1 bills on the floor. I'm like, leave them alone. You don't know who touched them. That's the other thing, too. You know, money's dirty to begin with, but you go to the grocery, you figure, I don't know, 2 or 3 people tops the change you're getting have touched that money recently. When you get 19 ones back, you're like 19 people maybe. Not at the causeway. I mean, it's $5, but still. Toll money. Nasty. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday. The 5 o'clock hour this afternoon. Brought to you by Young's Dry Cleaning. Young's Dry Cleaning has a restoration department for like drapes and rugs and runners, those hall runners. Pretty much anything fabric, material, or cloth. Could be fine linens. Young's will pick it up and drop it off. And the drapes, they'll take them down and put them back up. No charge. All you pay for is Young's Restoration Department getting those fine, expensive antique items, delicate items, fine linens, or just your regular rugs, runners, drapes, back to like new conditions. Oriental rugs, Persian rugs, expensive rugs. Young's Restoration Department has the experience to handle it right. Free pickup and delivery. Young's Restoration Department. Find out more, youngsdrycleaning.com. A New Orleans institution since 1940, youngsdrycleaning.com. 5 o'clock powwow on this hot summer Tuesday afternoon, brought to you by Young's. A lot to discuss. A federal court ruling. Hey, Louisiana. I mean, I don't know what the Republicans were thinking. I guess it's what we can get away with. What the white Republicans in the state were like, maybe we can get away with this. There's 6 congressional districts. The state of Louisiana's 33% black. The math's real easy. 2 of the 6 congressional districts, majority black districts. The other 4 can be majority white districts. That would represent the state real easily. It's not like 30% or 25% or 40, whatever. 6 congressional districts, 33% black. The math works out perfectly. 2 black seats, 4 white seats. Right now it's 5-1. White Republicans redrew it, 5-1. Let's get it white this time, or right this time. Anyway, a federal court rules that those districts need to be redrawn. Needs to be done like in a week or so. John Bell Edwards calling a special session to do exactly that. 4 white, 2 black. It's not really brain surgery. Unbelievable. As unbelievable as these viral videos, Sunday's drifting car stunts, pre-planned, pre-hyped, the city doing nothing except putting a cop in a desperate situation. Those idiots jumping on the hood of the cruiser, especially the guy jumping up and down. They've got still shots now of both those idiots. They'll be caught. They'll be going to jail. They know who they are. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. The brand that LaToya Cantrell's pushing out there, first off, she's missing in action. Haven't seen the mayor in a while, not saying much. No sense of urgency with the violent crime, and no sense of urgency with this drifting car stunt thing, coupled with bystanders with guns, AR-15 style assault weapons, pistols in both hands, lots of video being shot. I mean, the one blessing, the one catch-22, these young idiots doing the car stunt drifting crap and showing the guns on video. Unless their face is shown on social media and they're seen, it doesn't work for them. But the blessing is they're putting their face on video, social media, and they're seen by law enforcement too. So they'll be catching some of these idiots. And then hopefully these idiots are like, wow, too much social media, we can get popped. It's no fun doing it if we're not known. Let's stop doing it, or New Orleans doesn't tolerate it anymore. But right now the perception is, and it's a regional thing, folks coming in from out of town, let's go to New Orleans, because on Saturday and especially on Sunday, it's drifting and gun show-off day. And you know what all that leads to. Eventually someone shooting the guns, eventually the drifting car blowing out some tires and flying into a crowd of people and killing a bunch of people. It's inevitable. Cockfighting's illegal in Louisiana. So is dog fighting. Watching it is illegal. That drifting thing, that should be illegal, watching it. Steve Scalise towing the company line talks about find the telltale signs so there can be intervention, stop the gun mass shootings before they happen, focus on stopping before they happen, hardening up schools. It's about Democrats wanting to take guns away. I think most normal Democrats, Republicans, independents want stricter gun laws, common sense gun laws, the vast majority. Shouldn't be able just to go get a gun like you going to pick up a bag of Funyuns, go get an icy and get a gun. Easier, it's clearly easier in Louisiana. I can go get a gun right now, me, in 15 minutes. Driver's license, no way.
River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total maintenance keeps you cool. River City's total keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, the cool spot.
Rouse's Market is hiring. With 65 stores, full or part-time employment, and flexible scheduling, Rouse's has a job for you, or maybe even a career. Apply at any Rouse's store or online at rouses.com.
When you think of Fury's Restaurant in Metairie, you think about their daily lunch specials like red beans and rice, black-eyed peas, white butter beans, liver and onions. Daily lunch specials. Fury's Restaurant in Metairie.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralox, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralox technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralox is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Young's Dry Cleaning, with 2 walk-up locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex is something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We do in all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience. Right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
Come to Fausto's Italian Bistro. Age-old Italian recipes like the calamari fritti or spaghetti and meatballs. Lunch Monday to Friday. Dinner Monday to Saturday. 530 Vets, a block before Dorignax. Fausto's Italian Bistro.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommy'slockhandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
Super discount store in Chalmette.
3235 Paris Road.
The lowest price allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and beer.
Worth the drive from anywhere.
If you're throwing a party and need wine, alcohol, and cold beer, super discount store in Chalmette.
The city's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa with 4 area locations: New Orleans, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and Metairie. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. NOLA.woodhousespas.com.
Yeah, you, right, Crescent City and beyond. Thanks for joining us. We're on YouTube now. Picked that up a few weeks ago, live on YouTube. You can check out the program after the fact, like check out Councilperson Eugene Green from the 4 o'clock hour. We had him on about an hour ago. Go to YouTube, search Corey Johnson Neutral Ground, and there it bees. It don't cost nothing. Click to subscribe. Click the notification bell. Click the thumbs up. We're on YouTube, Corey Johnson Neutral Ground. Hey, the Rouse's Markets phone lines are open, 504-766-9480. 504-766-9480. A federal judge has forbid Jason Williams from claiming race or politics is what's behind the tax fraud charges, and that's a good thing. Because if you look at this, you would never, ever think, there's no black person that's fair and objective would think race or politics. Not when you look at what's thrown out there. No, and it's about justice and protecting real victims where racism comes into play. Real victims. Look, I'm a registered independent. I'm a pretty moderate person. I don't hate Jesse Jackson or Al Sharpton. I think they can be misguided. I think they, this would be a wrong term to use, the boy that cried wolf, the boy term. I don't mean it that way, obviously, but they'll say racism almost any time, and a lot of the time it isn't, and it hurts their reputation on that. I mean, if I'm somebody and I'm black and something happens and it's strictly a racist type incident, I don't want Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson at the press conference. Because I would worry about folks going, oh, is this legitimate or not? And I'm not anti-Al Sharpton or anti-Jesse Jackson like I hate them. I don't agree with their ideology. I think they can be sort of flaky or whatever, but part of the fabric of America and the civil rights movement, like them or not, whatever. But I don't think you can look at them unequivocally and say, man, when they say it's a race thing, race is involved, definitely. So when Jason Williams is trying to get, save his own behind, and he claims this is racially motivated, that's such an easy out. It's pathetic and it's sad. And black folks have to be careful using it, because when it really happens and it's overt and obvious, it's a slap in your face. It's sinful. It's wrong. You need to make sure you call it out. And then you need to be listened to. And you won't be if you're doing it in marginal situations or situations that aren't at all true as far as that type of thing. No, it's easy. It's easy to say, I call it like the waiter syndrome. Waiter, waitress. They go to the back and like, man, table 4 really stiffed me on the tip. I got 5%. Is there any introspection that maybe you sucked as a waiter or waitress on table 6 and you got what you deserved? Never. It's always, they stiffed me. They're cheap. Never any, man, I really didn't handle that table right. I deserved that crappy tip. I wasn't on the chef. I forgot that food up under the heat lamp for 10 minutes talking to my buddy. I was on the phone. I deserve that crappy tip. I don't think waiters and waitresses have a lot of introspection. Just table 4, it's a cheapskate. I think that's generally the mentality. And if you're black, you can't afford to have that mentality. You can't just, man, didn't get the job because I'm black. Didn't get that because of black. Black. Because when it does happen, you want to be able to call it out. You can't, maybe you suck. Maybe they just don't like you. I mean, my buddy says it all the time. Black people, gay people, women, a lot of folks are oversensitive to stuff. And he's like, people just don't like people. He's like, God, men don't like other men. Men are intimidated by other men. It's competition thing, all of that. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. No, it's easy to say race if you want to use it as an excuse. And I think Jason Williams with his tax trial, I mean, it's years and years. It's absurd numbers. A few judges have looked at it. You've had a grand jury look at it. We think there's a crime going on here. The trial it'll all come out in the wash. But I'm glad that Jason Williams can't say race or politics. Race or politics. It's kind of unbelievable in a way. Jason Williams is running for DA, and he gets indicted by the feds, and he still wins the election. Jason Williams runs for DA when he was a council person. It was his initiative to stop using facial recognition technology. Stop, you have the criminal cell phone. Stop tracing the cell phone to bust the criminal. All these kind of things. All this technology of 2022 that the whole country in law enforcement embraces. He's pushing it away as a council person in the dopey woke council. These lunatic liberals jump on board, exacerbating a problem. You're not trying to stop the hemorrhage, adding to it, making it worse. I mean, Angel Harris, go to her website, Google Judge Angel Harris. It'll pull up a website when she was running for office. All of her initiatives are about getting criminals out of jail and decriminalization of this, or, lesser crime, lesser bail, lesser bond, criminal. Nothing about citizen. I was talking to a buddy of mine today, really right-wing guy. We're both in agreement, like marijuana arrests, somebody going to jail because they can't afford tickets they got for speeding or something like that, lose their job. It's just ridiculous. Waste of time. Got too many violent crimes. Don't need to be going after stupid, petty crimes. That's a greed. That's what you do second. First, as a judge, you protect the citizenry. Second, you make sure that we're not arresting people that really don't need to be arrested and not wasting police's time and making sure folks that shouldn't be in jail aren't in jail. And equality and police reform, prison reform, all of that. But you're a judge in New Orleans, hyper-violent crime city. You're worrying about the criminal first. That's the mentality, this woke, hyper-lunatic liberal, extreme liberal mentality of like a Judge Angel Harris. It's dangerous. Violent criminals getting their bond reduced to nothing, getting out and then committing violent crime again. Over and over again. It's insane. No, I like that this federal judge has forbid Jason Williams from claiming race or politics in this federal tax trial, federal tax fraud charges trial. No, that's good. Protects the real victims that do have racial discrimination coming down on them, and it makes it a fair trial. Stick to the facts. The Fed's coming after him because he's black or because he's a Democrat or a liberal. It's insane. It's insane. No, I'm glad that judge ruled that. Corey Johnson with you. Tiger Woods to skip the U.S. Open. He'll focus on the British at St. Andrews. Dustin Johnson, a former number one. 24 PGA wins, I should say. He's the 2017 U.S. Open champ. He's the 2020 Masters champ. Resigns from the PGA Tour, joining this LIV Saudi Tour. You play a third of the tournaments, much bigger purses, lesser field, less amount of golf, 54 holes instead of 72. Everyone makes the cut. There is no cut. Guaranteed money. And players like Dustin Johnson, they got a signing bonus. They got tens of millions of dollars just to join. Kevin Na probably walked with a few years of earnings just to join. Same with Sergio Garcia, Phil Mickelson. We heard the stories of Jack Nicklaus offered $175 million to be the face of that tour. Tiger Woods, even more, hundreds of millions of dollars. Some say north, $900 million, like almost $1 billion to Tiger Woods over time to be the face of the LIV Tour. Wow. Hey, TV audience, thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow at 4. Radio audience, we seamlessly continue until 6 p.m. Also on YouTube, live streaming, CoreyTalks.com. Hey, J&J Exterminating, Louisiana's largest locally owned pest control company. They deliver what they promise. They do what they say all the time, every time. They'll get rid of the termites. They'll mosquito-proof your yard right now. If you're watching on YouTube or TV, listening on the radio, anywhere in Louisiana, you too can get the shield. JJEXT.com.
J&J Exterminating.
Yeah, is right. JJEXT.com. Corey Johnson with you. Yeah, the brand that LaToya the Destroyer throwing out there. These Sunday cars drifting, multiple locations. The guys jumping on the NOPD SUV, nothing really happening to them. The armed folks at these events in the crowd videos of them. It's like a sub video. The drifting's going on in the background. They just rap music with AR-15s and 2 pistols at the same time. That's the brand. That's the message that is sent out for young kids, the 18 to 25 crowd in the region. Come to New Orleans. You can bring your car and show it off and do some drifting and bring your firearms as well. We're making videos. That's what's going on in New Orleans. Council Vice President JP Morrell once again calling for NOPD Chief Sean Ferguson to be replaced, to step down, and a national search for a new NOPD chief. JP Morrell says it starts at the top, major dysfunction with Ferguson and the NOPD. We need a new chief, a new mission, a totally new approach to fighting crime. Eugene Green, another council person, joined us in the 4 o'clock hour. He's basically daring these criminals to come do their car stunts, show off the weapons, because it's not just a city thing anymore. If you think it's just NOPD, you're breaking state law, state police, other law enforcement will be involved. And we know this Sunday they're going at it again. Hopefully the city does too. Hey, we have 6 congressional districts in Louisiana. Population in the state, 33% black. 1 out of every 3 Louisianians black. 1 out of every 3. Of the 6 congressional seats, 5 are white majority. 1's a black majority. White Republicans that control the House and the Senate in Baton Rouge rewrite those districts. They keep it 5 white, 1 black. John Bel Edwards vetoes that legislation. They override that veto. It becomes law. Some lawmakers sue. A federal court ruled that the districts are unconstitutional, need to be redrawn. John Bel Edwards is calling a special session because they got to get it done like in a week, week and a half. The math seems real easy. 6 congressional districts, the state's 33% black. 2 of the 6, 33% of the congressional districts are also black majority. So instead of 5 white, 1 black, it's 4 white, 2 black. And that would solve the problem. The white Republicans do it, just trying to keep control, don't want to give this seat to blacks because automatically you're giving it to Democrats and liberals. Anyway, the federal court ruling, John Bel Edwards wants a special session to quickly rewrite those districts where it's 4 white and 2 black, or otherwise it's not going to float, and this is going to go on and on and on and on. Absolutely crazy. Steve Scalise, speaking of crazy, towing the Republican company line. It's kind of a catch-22. It's always about the guns, getting rid of the guns. These vigilantes, these criminals will find a way without the guns to commit the crime, to murder a lot of people. Yet, one of Steve Scalise's answers is hardening the schools. Doors and police, armed security. I love the arm the teachers. That one's unbelievable to me. 5', 90-pound Miss Barbara is going to have a gun. It's unreal. I mean, she knows how to shoot it. She knows how to shoot it when the you-know-what's coming down. She's going to shoot the criminal or shoot, kids. Guns don't automatically solve the problem. Like, someone has a gun, you'd rather have a gun. Yes. I'm in the theater in Columbine and someone's shooting and I have a gun, I start shooting, chances are a bunch of civilians are going to get killed by me trying to shoot the perpetrator. I don't care how good you think you are at the range. The Army Rangers, Navy SEALs, they shoot better than you at the range, and when they get into combat, they don't shoot as well. The percentage drops, obviously. Police, even more extreme. Both, like police, like 90+% at the range. They go to like a third during a shootout. Army, Navy, SEALs, Rangers, 99% of the range, like 50% in an engagement. You, John Doe, I know you think, man, I'm protected by Smith & Wesson, I'm going to win that battle. Maybe. Maybe you shoot your wife. Maybe you shoot yourself in the foot, panicking, trying to get at the gun. And I know you laugh at it. I hit my target I aim at. I'm a great hunter, whatever. This is different. Someone shooting back. The deer's got a gun. The deer can hop around and run like it does, and it has a gun. You still feel your chances are pretty good. It's trained to use the gun like you are, the deer. A deer's trained to use the gun as good as you are. I mean, you think you're surviving that? You have a gun, someone else has a gun. Is it better? You bet. I'm going to want the gun in the theater, too. Does it guarantee that the problem's solved? No. Could even make it worse. More guns don't solve the problem. No, and the common sense citizen out there, Democrat, Republican, majority of Republicans want common sense gun laws changed. But that gun lobby, man, the NRA gun lobby is insanely powerful. And Steve Scalise and a lot of hardcore right-wingers, they do not want to see the needle moved at all. You move the needle just slightly, you are part of the problem. That NRA gun lobby, it's an ownership machine. If a Republican bends, he's a traitor. He's not a patriot. No bending at all. No flexibility. Second Amendment, what it is, how it's perceived right now, does not change. We like to enhance it more the other way. Easier access to guns. And then Steve Scalise saying it's about Democrats wanting to take guns away. Just so silly. Reagan backed the Brady bill. Reagan backed the assault weapon ban. Ronald Reagan. He was key. He was getting Republicans to back the Brady bill and the assault weapons ban. I don't know how folks can be against any of that stuff. It just seems real commonsensical. I don't get it. But, I've seen pictures lately. You've seen these, Jason, like a guy out by his swimming pool, and every square inch of the concrete around the pool and the grass in the yard has a gun. You haven't seen this? Oh, Google this. Just backyard, hundreds of guns. Google that. You're going to freak. There's multiple pictures like this. They're on the roof, Jason. On the roof. Like 50 AR-15s on the roof. 100 AR-15s on the ground around the pool. Dude's like sitting on a chair in the middle of the pool, sipping a drink with an umbrella with an AR-15. That's just one of the pictures. There's a gazillion of them. Basically a guy going, yes, I own these 450 guns. These 800 guns are mine. It's unbelievable. And that's fine. That's my whole point, though. No one's trying to take guns away. No one's trying to get rid of the Second Amendment. I don't know a single human being. You can Google it, and there are people that do want to get rid of the Second Amendment. Never met them, never talked to them. This is about the NRA and the gun lobby and the hardcore right controlling that and never wanting to bend. And regular Republicans, regular Democrats, regular libertarians, independents that want common sense gun laws changed. AR-15 and the like probably don't need them. Large magazine clips don't need them. What were the statistics in? Now, you're going to go, oh, my God, it's such a liberal state. And I hear you. It is a liberal state, but the facts are the facts. Vermont, with a Republican governor. Vermont, with a Republican governor, passed common sense gun legislation. Just four simple things that are real commonsensical. They eliminated unlicensed firearm transfers. Every gun needs to be licensed. Corey sells a gun to Jason, a.k.a. the Raging Cajun. The numbers need to be written down. The transfer needs to be known. No sales to anyone under 21. 18, 19, 20-year-olds can't drink, can't buy a gun. Ban of large capacity magazines. And ban on those bump stocks. A year later, a 27% decrease in gun deaths in Vermont after enacting just 4 basic, simple things that don't take away anybody's guns or anything. Eliminate unlicensed firearm transfers, no sales to anyone under 21, ban on large capacity magazines, and a ban on bump stocks. They didn't get rid of assault weapons, and they had a 27% decrease in gun deaths. That's a fact. Are there other factors that come into play? I'm sure there are. Let's see the long-term effects by it. But who's against that kind of stuff? Especially when you look at the downside, the damage that it can do. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday. Lamarck Ford, the #1 Ford dealership in the region for years. Lamarck Lincoln, #1 Lincoln dealership in the region. Ronnie Lamarck has the automotive complex on the car corner of Williams Boulevard and I-10 in Kennebra, right on the corner, right on the price. Every day, this program brought to you by the Lamarck Automotive Complex.
At Home Paint and Decorating, our paints are in it for the long haul. In fact, our top Benjamin Moore exterior paints come with a lifetime warranty. Not 25 years, not 50 years, we mean forever. You heard right. At Helm Paint, our top exterior paints have a lifetime warranty against chipping, peeling, and flaking. They also are mildew resistant. Imagine painting your home one time and being done with it. Visit any one of our locations today and make that once-in-a-lifetime purchase. Paint that has a lifetime warranty. Helm Paint and Benjamin Moore. Let us steer you in the right direction.
Louisiana is unique. The food, the festivals, even the bugs. No, not mud bugs. Unwanted bugs like these. The ones you don't want crawling in your home or business. Trust the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We've been protecting Louisiana homes for over 50 years, earning the trust of our clients because we deliver what we promise. Protect your home from pests. Get the Shield from J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
My Sittu, that's Arabic for grandmother, used to make the best football kibbe. You can experience kibbe just like my grandmother used to make, and so many other Middle Eastern favorites on the streetcar line, Lebanon's Cafe.
For over 30 years, one of the premier security companies in New Orleans and South Louisiana has been Tommy's Lock and Alarms. And right now, Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring. Come and work for one of the best security companies in the region with great pay, great benefits, and a take-home vehicle. Tommy's Lock and Alarms is hiring, and they're looking for you. To apply for one of these coveted positions, go online to tommyslockandalarms.com. Tommy's Lock and Alarms.
If you are a loved one or suffering from Parkinson's disease, listen to Springfield Wellness Center's founder, Paula Norris Metier.
People started coming to us and asking for help for things other than addiction. We have a Parkinson's patient here. He comes in once a month and gets his little booster because that's what you have to do. In 2 hours after he started, his tremors in his hands stopped. So he said, Paula, your major marketing challenge is that it's too good to be true. But it's true. It truly is true. We can't say that all of these things have a cure, but these things happen and they're real.
Call Springfield Wellness Center, 504-291-4000.
Just call us. That's all. And we'll be waiting for you.
Make the call, 504-291-4000. 291-4000. Springfield Wellness Center. SpringfieldWellnessCenter.com.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, the premier day spa experience, is now more convenient than ever. Now open, the Woodhouse Day Spa, Metairie location, West Esplanade at Transcontinental. Metairie and Kenner's premier day spa experience is at the Woodhouse Day Spa.
The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, it's open now. We fix cars and trucks. We do all makes and models. And it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Lincoln. It could be whatever you're driving. 32,000 square feet under roof. Now open at 3101 Williams Boulevard. It's all about you, the customer, getting the most for your dollar. I would say the most perfect collision center anywhere. The Lamarck Automotive Collision Center, 3101 Williams Boulevard. Go check it out.
Greater New Orleans, a destination for learning. With 13 colleges and universities and a booming job market, Greater New Orleans is the ultimate destination for your higher education. Your path to the future begins in Greater New Orleans. Find out more at studynola.com.
The Port of New Orleans Napoleon Terminal is nearly doubling in size, with 4 new gantry cranes being installed and over $100 million being invested. That means lots of new jobs, port traffic, and tax dollars for the city. The Port of New Orleans, your port.
River Cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. River Cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. River Cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot. River Cities, total maintenance keeps you cool. NOLAAC.com, your cool spot.
Why wear the same old glasses that everyone else is wearing? Stand out from the crowd. Come to Art and Eyes. Art and Eyes is not your typical eyeglasses store. It's one of the finest eyewear shops in the country, right here in New Orleans, with precision-engineered prescription lenses and gorgeous high-quality frames from the heart of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Our products are thoughtfully curated, and our staff are here to help you find exactly the right frames. Art and Eyes on Magazine, as unique as you.
Super discount store in Chalmette.
3235 Paris Road.
The lowest price allowed by Louisiana law on wine, alcohol, and beer.
Worth the drive from anywhere.
If you're throwing a party and need wine, alcohol, and cold beer, super discount store in Chalmette.
Yeah, you right. At Hammond, Oregon, the sounds of New Orleans. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday. Hey, Latrim, the global manufacturing giant, is hiring. Go to their website. You tired of your job? Latrim's hiring. East Bankers, West Bankers, their Elmwood facility's got a job for you. You North Shore folks, Latrim has a facility in Hammond, and yes, they've got a job for you. Dozens and dozens and dozens of jobs. Maybe a career. You might be there for the rest of your life. Latrim.com. Latrim spelled L-A-I-T-R-A-M. Latrim.com. Go to the website. Might change your life. Lots of jobs available at Latrim.com. A federal court ruling. The 6 congressional districts, the state Republicans wasting our time. 33% black state. The district was, the congressional districts were set up 5 white, 1 black, yet 2 of the 6 should be black because the state's 33% black. The Republicans didn't do it. A federal judge ruled it unconstitutional. Now Louisiana has to do it all over again. Waste of money. John Bell Edwards calling a special session. Has to be done like in the next week, week and a half. And guess what? It'll be 4 white and 2 black when it's all said and done. And guess what? That represents the exact demographic of our state. It's called representation. Get it right, not get it white. It's called representation. Viral videos, Sunday drifting car stunts, pre-planned, pre-hyped. The city didn't do much to stop it. Coupled with these videos where the folks watching the drifting thing kind of off to the side, showing pistols and assault weapons and AR-15s and pistol in each hand and all kind of crap. Just a nightmare. It is the perception is reality thing that's going on. Folks in the region in that age group, they're like, man, you go to New Orleans, you can do car drifting, car stunts, bring your firearms, shoot video, we can put it on social media, and we don't have to worry about being arrested. You can get away with this. You can get away with this in New Orleans. Clearly. Rouse's Markets phone lines 504-766-9480. 766-9480. A federal judge has forbid Jason Williams from claiming race or politics in what's behind his tax fraud charges. That's a good thing. It's about justice. And it's about protecting real victims that experience racism. That's real. It happens every day. Crying wolf is unacceptable, and that's what Jason Williams is doing. It was obvious. The judge says you can't use that in the trial. That's awesome. Focus on the facts. Your insane tax situation. I mean, Jason Williams, man. One year is like 200-something thousand in taxes not paid. I'm like, what did you make that year, dude? A few $1 million, $1 million something? Wow. What are you doing? What do you do for a living? How do I get into some of that? Steve Scalise towing the company line. Basically, the NRA gun lobby, it's an ownership machine. If a Republican even bends, flexes slightly, he's a traitor, not a patriot. And Steve Scalise says, quote, find telltale signs so they can be intervention, focus on stopping before they happen, hardening of schools. I mean, I just don't get it. He claims every time something like this happens, a mass shooting, the Democrats want to take the guns away. They go after the guns. Yeah, that seems kind of commonsensical, and the majority of the population wants to see stricter gun laws. And Scalise and company, the NRA, are just 110% against it. And they'll say in one instance, hey, even without the assault weapon, they're going to commit the crime. Even without the guns, they're going to kill the people. They're going to get it done. And yet, hardening of schools is one of the solutions. Well, aren't they going to get it done if they want to kill people? And they'll kill the students even if you harden the school. They'll do it outside the school. No, it's about the assault weapon, where 90% of these mass shootings involve that. It's not pistols or regular rifles. And assault weapons, when they're made, the manufacturer making them, for military and police use, the M16 in the late 50s replaced whatever, the M2, whatever the rifle was the military was using. And that's what an AR-15 basically is. It's an M16. It's like 60-plus year technology. Improved and, modernized. But that design is strictly for, the number one design reason. And there's no wishy-washy here. There's no gray area. Can you use it for hunting ducks? Sure. Can you use it for hunting deer? I'm sure you can do all kind of things with the gun. But its number one design was a gun for military and police use where you can shoot a bunch of people quickly, a bunch of human beings quickly. That's not my opinion. That's a fact. That's the number one reason the gun was developed, to shoot many human beings quickly, effectively, and efficiently. That's what it's for. It's not for hunting. It's good for duck hunting. You change the stock, you can do this. You can do a lot of things, You can do a lot of things. Corey Johnson with you on a Tuesday afternoon. How about Fausto's Italian Bistro tonight for dinner? How about some of the city's best Sicilian and Italian? Chicken, veal, fish. Everything's fresh. Homemade, I should say. Wonderful, authentic Italian and Sicilian age-old recipes. Fausto or Roland, one of the brothers will be there. Great service, convenient parking right in front. To-go orders, too. Or just dine in their comfortable, cool AC dining room, obviously. Tonight for dinner, how about some New Orleans-inspired Italian and Sicilian? Make it Fausto's Italian Bistro.
Hi, this is Joey Helm. My dad, Bunky Helm, had a vision of a locally family-owned store serving the residential and commercial paint needs of New Orleans. I think Dad would be proud of today's Helm Paint and Decorating, and here's why. We have the best technical staff in the business, providing the best color matching service in Southeast Louisiana.